We are finally here. It's the end of Season 5 with Wrexham, which is absolutely crazy. But you can see it's clearly gone quite well. We've got 3 players as the Player of the Month. We're sitting 5th in the Sky Bet Championship. We've got 2 games left to go. Let's find out if we're going to qualify for playoffs and how we're going to get on in these last 2 games, as one of them is still very, very important. What's going on there, guys? Kempy here, and welcome back to the channel. And thank you for returning back to the channel for the second to last episode of the season. We have this as the last episode of the league season. Spoiler alert, we are through to the playoffs already. You can see from the intro, we've had a very good couple of weeks. Since you guys were last here, we're up to 5th in the championship, and we have already confirmed that because Sunderland, they beat us, but since then, they've lost both their games, whereas we have put on some unbelievable form. We are sitting just ahead of Stoke. Today, we are away to QPR in our next match, so a win there would take us into 4th place, and 4th place would be great. I'd like to avoid playing against Norwich, so playing against QPR would be much, much better. I might regret that because we might play them next up, and they'll absolutely batter us, but hopefully that is not the case. Now you can see from the Player of the Month award, Joe Bellingham has won that. 4 games, 3 goals, 4 assists. Since we signed this man, he has been unbelievable. His form this season was 7.02. He has been really quite special for us. Charlie Lingard has also been starting up front and has played 4 goals in them 4 games. And Rhys Williams has also been fantastic, and he has now hit 13 goals in the league, and for a centre-back, that's rather impressive. 18 jump and reach. If you watched Alujo's video on his corner tactics, we pretty much have them in their own little version, but they are pretty much the same as Kev's corner tactics, and I'm telling you now, they work an absolute treat. I just have the one big man at the front post and the one big man at the far post, and I have it for the left and the right. And yeah, it just works an absolute treat. You just aim it at the big man, he heads it in the back stick, and you score goals. It is as simple as that. Just don't overcomplicate it. Get it into the big boy up top. It works. But yeah, today we've got away against QPR first off, and then we've got home to Sheffield Wednesday, who are bottom of the league and are relegated already. If we can beat QPR, I'll be very confident of coming 4th or 5th in this league. Our last game since you guys were last here, you were here for Blackpool, and I was going to do Coventry. I did Coventry off camera in the end. It was a 4-1 win where Rhys Williams got a brace, Joe Bellingham scored, and Charlie Lingard also scored. Then we said, like I said, we lost to Sunderland. They have got Wilfried Zaha. He was quite good in this game. We were a little bit quiet, a little bit lacklustre, but we move on from that with a 4-1 win against West Brom, where they got Brandon Williams sent off in the last couple of minutes. Rhys Williams decided he wanted some more goals, so scored 2 headers in the 89th and 93rd minute, and then a 6-0 demolishment of Huddersfield, who, by the way, are a mid-table side and are right up there. We absolutely demolished them. We made 5 subs at half-time to rest, so Joe Bellingham scored, come off. Dylan Stevenson scored a brace, come off. Charlie Lingard, come on. Started and come off. We made the 5 subs of Ugbo, Hanlon, David Gonzalez, Jack McKenzie and Al Jazmi. O'Hanlon scored off the bench. But yeah, Sebastian Neves was great in this game. Stevenson and Lingard, fantastic. Dino Mucella has been brilliant as well. We've been playing him a little bit more, and he's been fantastic as that centre midfield and attack. Or Mazzala on support, sitting next to our man, Joe Bellingham. But yeah, today is a really fun episode. We get to just have some fun, hopefully get some goals and get some form going into the playoffs, because that is the most important thing. As we saw from last season, form is just absolutely massive. Can we make it back-to-back playoff wins? I don't know if we're ready. I don't know if we can do that, but I'm semi-hopeful that we can do it. I believe we can do it. We are the mighty Wrexham, and after this weekend's FA Cup, there is magic around this club. Let's get into this today. Away against QPR at Loftus Road. Hopefully we can secure a 4th or 5th place spot. Just a very quick interruption from myself. It's just a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel, drop a like on this video, and also get them bell notifications on. It helps me out massively, and it helps you massively as well, so you don't miss any future videos on the channel. Carry on enjoying the video. Right then, away against QPR, we have made a change. It's a debut for Victor Damjanovic. I'm interested to see what he's going to be like at centre half. I've not had a chance to play him yet. I've managed to get him really fit in the 21s team. And to be fair, just not really touched him. Zach Howey and Reece Williams have been so solid at the back. Zach's got a little bit down on the fitness trend. So we've got Victor in today as he is the left-sided centre-back. And Al Jasmine had a fair few minutes this season already. QPR, managed by Liam Richardson. I can't say I know who that is. Have got Carl Rushworth in goal. Vladimir Kufa at right back. Matt Jewell, captain Rob Dickey, Mark Bowler, Tyler Morton, Sam Field, Taylor Richards, Ilias Chair, Healy Eldershaw and Gaz Brady, I know has been on absolute fire this year for them. He was a player that I was looking at getting on loan from Manchester City and didn't end up doing so, and he has been scoring so many goals for them. Every time I see a QPR goal, it's that bloody Gaz Brady. He scores so many, and I'm sure today he's going to do that against us. They're playing a 4-2-3-1 system. It's nice to see, as a semi-fan of QPR, Ilias Chair is still at the club, and captain Rob Dickey at the back is cool to see as well, all these years in the future. But today we are Wrexham through and through, and today we would love 3 points to hopefully leapfrog them and secure a place in 4th or 5th spot. The last game of the season, I'm really expecting an absolute battering against Sheffield Wednesday. I might even give a few of the brand new youth gens. We've had the 3 main ones. We've got the big centre-back, Collier. We've got Tristan Jones, I think his name is, the 6'8" absolute beast of a striker. And the one that I keep forgetting about, but I think his name's Joe Rogers. He just come through as a scholarship, and he's still got a 4.5-star potential ability. So I think I've overlooked Rogers, but he does look very, very good. As I'm sitting there recording this, it's only been out about an hour and a half, but no one has claimed them yet. So if that is still the case, get down in the comments and try and claim them. If you have claimed them, as Gaz Brady goes through and scores 25th goal of the season, if you have claimed them and your name is not in this episode, that is why, because I'm pre-recording a little bit ahead, as I've got quite a busy week ahead, so you're not yet in the game, but you will be definitely for the summer and for next season. You might not be for the playoffs, because I don't know. I might be recording that tonight, especially if I think there's a chance we can win it. I get too excited, I'm going to have to play it. I can't not. So if you see me wearing the same jumper, I look the exact same. That's because I got too excited and played the playoffs as well. Yesterday, as this video comes out, was my first ever tactic tester as well of the daily 4-1-2-1-2 possession tactic. If you did enjoy that, or if you've not even seen that, make sure to go and give a watch. I'll try and remember to pop a link up there to it. Just make sure you come back and watch us finish the season and batter QPR. Maybe not. Charlie Lingard with a weak effort there. It is half-time, 1-0. We have looked very good in this game. 11 shots, 7 on target. I can say we have definitely picked up our shots on target. There was a spell in the season about a month and a half in where we would have like 18 shots in a game with 1 on target. But that has changed. We look much better in front of goal now. We had that week where I fully trained finishing and chance creation, and we look much better. Charlie Lingard down this right-hand side, ball in the box. Sam Curtis with an absolute thunderous effort into the top corner. Absolute bosh there from Sam Curtis, and a fantastic goal, and his first of the season. I'm sick of that happening to me. An absolute worldie going in where it's someone's first of the season. It's about time it happens for us, and Sam Curtis with an absolute thunderbolt with that right peg finding the top corner. Great finish there from Super Sam, and it is now 1-1. That should put us back. That doesn't put us into 5th place, does it? Okay, Stoke are winning their game. So right now we are sitting in 6th. We've got Norwich next up, who are 4-1 up against Huddersfield. 4-2 coming to Huddersfield. And Sheffield Wednesday have just scored as well against Stoke. So Sheffield Wednesday, do us a job today and then be rollovers on the last day, please. So I'd like to play some of the youngsters. And I'd like to hopefully finish 4th or 5th with QPR, so we do not have to play Norwich in that first round of the Cup, of the playoffs even. Let's get Said Al Jazmi on an OK Yoxalu. Let's get Darren O'Hanlon on as well. And just in case, we'll get Job off. We don't want to get him suspended for these last few games. That would be an absolute killer for us. We have absolutely dominated QPR today. I'm going to encourage the boys and go attack him for this last 5 minutes. The game has sort of passed me by, but 19 shots, 10 on target to QPR 6 and 5 on target. The result isn't a bad one by any stretch of the imagination, especially as Stoke have dropped points. Away at Loftus Road, it gives me confidence that back at the racecourse, if we do face QPR in the playoffs, we could definitely do a job against them and hopefully beat them. Stoke drop points against bottom of the league Sheffield Wednesday. We have got a real chance of finishing in 5th position And what a season that would be, our first in the Championship. We've got a week until then, so I'm going to get forward, play that week through. Hopefully nothing happens, hopefully no injuries, hopefully no red cards, hopefully just a nice, relaxing week. We're going to definitely have a couple of the youngsters on the bench, and hopefully they can get some game time as well in this last game. Let's get into it and let's see if we can secure a 4th or 5th place position in the Championship. That is a real killer for Joe Rogers. He was set to be on the bench for his Wrexham debut, but he's gashed his leg in training, and I can only imagine it was probably EK Ugbo because he was stealing his spot on the bench. The team we're going with for today's game against Sheffield Wednesday is Angus Gunn, Sam Curtis, Reece Williams, Victor Damjanovic. Ryan Hughes is going to get a start at left back. I think he was from last year's youth intake. He's progressed really well, got some really good potential, but has awful consistency. Might be someone that we try to make that bit of money on, but it's good to give him his professional debut at 16 years of age. Said El Jazzy plays in CDM. Dino the Dinosaur Murchella plays in centre mid with Mahir Sharur. Darren O'Hanlon out on the right wing. Tom Barrett is going to start on left wing. He is a massively left-footed player with some fantastic value, some unbelievable pace, and as a left winger on attack, he's going to be brilliant. I've got him training there in the facilities. Another one we signed this season on a free contract from Spurs, so happy to give him his debut as well. Paul Mullin is going to get the start up front. I think it's going to be his last ever game for the club, so we've got to give him a little send off. We'll bring him off at half time, give him his own little clap off, maybe like the 40th minute, give him a little clap off and say see you later to him. But very much a thank you to Paul Mullin. What an absolute legend he has been. 471 games, 229 goals for us in this save. I mean, that is 70, 115, 170 odd games, and that's 70, 120 odd goals. So unbelievable record for Paul Mullin. He's been fantastic for us, and got to wipe the tears away as we take him off in that game. But an absolute club legend and someone that is going to go deep into the history of this Wrexham side. Where's EK Ugbo? He can go on the bench. Tristan Jones, man, is certainly going to get on the pitch. He's going to be the man that's going to take Paul Mullin's spot. Another one who's developed that very inconsistent trait, which I don't like. So we've got to try and get that out of him. Just 16 years of age, however, so hopefully we can get out of him. Toby Collier, the other youth man, is going to be playing at centre-half. He's a left-footed centre-back as well, so he can come on for Victor Damjanovic. And that is it in terms of debuts-wise. We're going to give all of them players their game. Sadly, not Joe Rogers. We're going to put him back down in the under-18s. But gutted for little Joe. We've got a couple of days left. Hopefully, no more injuries. But that will be the side taking on Sheffield Wednesday. Right then, we've seen the team as we load into this game at the racecourse. I'm sure Sheffield Wednesday won't want to be embarrassed. This is going to be their last outing in the Championship this season. They have come bottom of the league and not a great year for them, but we saw in the last game they did manage to hold Stoke to a draw. Hopefully they don't do that to us today and frustrate us. I would love to secure that 4th or 5th place spot today. You can see we've gone obviously with the team that we spoke about earlier. I'm hoping Barrett can impress. I'm hoping Murchella and Sharur can impress as well. Maybe a few players can put himself in the shop window, and maybe Paul Mullin can give us one last dance of absolute quality up front. I mean, I said a little speech about him earlier, but what a man he has been. What a career he has had. But sadly, is the end of Paul Mullin, the GOAT. The Wrexham GOAT. He is the GOAT. But yeah, as we get into our first highlight, just over half hour, and Sam Curtis getting the ball to Mahir Sharur. Mullin in the box, getting dispossessed there. Goes all the way out to the big Croatian Damjanovic. Great ball there to Barrett. We knew it'd be good with that pace down the left-hand side. Ball in. Darren O'Hanlon with the header just wide of the mark. Good to see Barrett getting in behind straight away on that wing. He has got unbelievable pace. And if he can learn that left wing spot, he's going to be very, very good. I don't like him as an inverted winger. He is definitely going to be a winger for us. I'm going to give Paul Mullin another 5 minutes, and we could have an imaginary clap off the pitch as he comes off. 49, 50. Oh, there's a highlight. Can he get a goal? And then we'll take him off. That would be the dream. And then we can get the 6'7" Tristan Jones man on. Damjanovic with the free kick. Going to Sam Curtis. He's going to find a ball in behind. He's going to go alone. Beats his man. Gets it in. It was written in the stars. Paul Mullin. What a career. What a man. Let's go on to full highlights. Let's just click once through. Tactics. Sub. Mullin for Tristan Jones man as a target forward on attack. Need to make sure this is winger in attack as well. Confirm the changes. We'll watch this highlight we'll watch Mullin come off and we'll clap him a goodbye. What an absolute legend he has been. The video title is going to be given to the man himself. I hope they're not going to just pass the ball around the back for this whole time. But Paul Mullin seems to be a growing legend in real life. Seeing him do the FA Cup things that he does, scoring penalties, just being influential, just the way Wrexham has grown massively over the last few weeks and months. It's only right that he gets the send-off he deserves on the save. And Paul Mullin, his last touch for Wrexham in the Championship, he is off and Tristan Jones-Man is on. Absolute legend. Hopefully he's happy with the reception we've given him. Big up Paul Mullin at the racecourse. Great job for us in this save. You've carried us to the Championship. Hopefully we can do right by Paul Mullin and get up into the Premier League. That would be fantastic. It is the 70th minute. I'm about to make a couple more changes. We have got another highlight. It's Ryan Hughes finding Al Jazmi with that throw. Ryan Hughes getting caught dilly-dallying on the ball. And Sheffield Wednesday come forward here. It is Brunt with an effort which hits the crossbar. And we aren't actually winning this game. And that's something I've not even thought about. Toby Collier is going to come on for his debut as well. Sebastian Neves on that right wing. Charlie Lingard on the left wing. And we'll get Joe Bellingham on as well. Let's just absolutely go for this. Last 20 minutes. They're bottom of the league. We should be able to beat them. Stoke are winning their game. So we have to really win this one. I still think we will. There's more than enough time to get a goal on the board. Collier winning the first thing we see. Machella with the ball out to Charlie Lingard. Get a ball in the box. Oh, just fine. He's 6 foot. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. He's 6'7". Just fine. Tristan Jones-Man in his big old head. I'm sure he would do very well. We remember how he played with Ollie Palmer. Let's do that with him. Ball in the box there was more to the back post of Sebastian Neves. Deli Bashiri trying to bring the ball forward for Sheffield Wednesday. Ending up going backwards and keeping possession nicely with Nakayama in this left wing spot. It is now Rose and Deli Bashiru again. A long clearance. Ryan Hughes easily able to head that one. But Brunt picks up the ball again, and Sheffield Wednesday keeping a nice bit of possession here against us in the 75th minute. Ball behind to Morris, beats the man. Toby Collier not stopping that one. Ball in the box, and Salah Aloud Mahand has scored there, and it's 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. And we've given Paul Mullin a send-off. We've had a fairy tale game, but we are losing in a game we very much need to win to secure 4th or 5th place in the playoffs. Stoke currently going up into 5th place as QPR have just got a goal back against Coventry. 10 minutes to go here. We need 2 goals. So it is Saeed Al-Jazmi, ball in the box. Machella goes down, no foul given, and Sheffield Wednesday are going to bring this one forward. I said they drew to Stoke last game out, and this one they have turned up as well. It is Crosnell getting a ball in the box, and Salah's scored again. And we're finishing 6th. So we're still in the playoffs. But we've got to beat Norwich twice. We'd have to have beaten them anyway to get up into the Premier League, but we've made it a little bit difficult for ourselves and maybe just knocked our confidence and form a little bit. Norwich aren't beating Bournemouth, but we've certainly not had the day we wanted to have today here at the racecourse. It's going to be a difficult playoffs. That is going to be on a Friday. Tomorrow we've got a little experiment video coming out of 3 legendary managers at their favourite clubs, seeing how they can do in 5 years and see if they can bring any glory to their clubs. But that'll be out tomorrow at 5 p.m. The playoffs will be out Friday 5 p.m. So make sure to hit the notification bell, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all with a wonderful Friday evening where hopefully we can go on a promotion to the Premier League.